Hello and welcome to the webinar for lovingbet.com. My name is Chip Barrelly.
Yep.
I'm here with Gerald Ekadenar. Sorry about that, sir. And welcome to you. I appreciate you coming today. How are you doing? Excellent.
I'm good.
Very nice. All right. I'd like to start out with a little housekeeping. If you haven't already done so, please dial into the audio bridge now. You can use your computer's automated audio system to listen in. During the call, all attendees will be on mute, but there is a questions feature in the webinar's control panel. Please use that if you'd like to ask any questions. This is the deal we're working with today. Gerald, I see that the annual revenue is a little over $1,440,000.
Yeah.
Now the COGS are the big part. The COGS are actually the paid out to the winners, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, very good. Annual expenses $177,000. That brings us down to an annual profit of $322,000 for the last 12 months. Our current asking price is $500,000. If anybody would like to see the data that goes with this, please go to Latonas. These are all hyperlinks that you can check against. So, Gerald, tell me a little bit about the site. When was it formed, and how is it doing?
Lovingbet was formed in April of last year, precisely April the 14th of 2014. And we set out to create an online betting platform because that is it's a growing trend in Nigeria, and business is new, fast growing, and as you know, Nigeria has a very young population, and so from the day we started, it's been growing quite a bit. That it's been a steady growth ever since. And I don't think we have even begun to reach half of our potential yet.
I see.
Because on a daily basis, we see online registrations and all of that.
Very good. And they can bet on any of these.
Good. It's been good so far.
So they can bet on any of these sports over here, correct?
Yes, they can. What the sports that you see on the website are what we offer for sale to the public. And then, of course, this website is one of our interface platforms with the public. We also, of course, have agents that have brick-and-mortar shops where people can walk in and place bets and collect their bet slips or tickets, as you would.
I see.
And then watch for their matches to come through, predictions to come through. Sorry.
Very nice. Okay. Moving on. This just shows that this was a domain before, but this is when the business really started, correct? Was 2014. All right.
2014, yeah.
Correct. All right. Now, the Google Analytics we just put on recently, correct? So we won't be able to see anything before March 15th, but this shows that you're trending very well at this point. A little over 600-700 a day. Now, are all these sessions bettors, or some of them just looking at the sites?
Yeah.
They're all bettors. Very good. All right.
Well, if you look at the returning percentage of returning views, you will know that, okay, fine, this screen. If you look at the green portion of that pie chart, you will know that those are new views. Then
all the returning visitors, I see.
The returning views. I think that speaks volumes for. Yeah.
Yes, it definitely does. Very nice. Excellent. All right, let's move on. Looking at the different countries that come to you, I noticed. I think it's pretty interesting that India is so high up. It's almost equal with Kenya. And Nigeria is a little bit below that. I would thinking that Nigeria would be your strongest. Is there any idea why that is like that?
And we can equally provide statistics of our daily.
I'm sorry.
Until we had a Google Analytics up, we actually thought most of our Nigeria, or most of our, but the Google Analytics of marketing.
Jill, we're having a little audio difficulty here. Kind of lost you for a second. Can you hear me yet, Jill? Because we've lost you. Okay. Let me see. Give Jill one moment. See if he's able to come back.
At this moment.
Oh, okay. There you are. Excellent.
Because primarily the people who are registered on the site are Nigerians, because we didn't open up the site for registration for people from other countries. 2 weeks ago, we only recently began to update the registration form to include other countries like India and Kenya.
I see.
And so if we do that, we're going to run some banner ads on the front page to inform potential visitors that now they can register and probably start to do transactions with us.
Very nice. So that'll definitely there's some upward mobility available when we start adding the other countries in.
Yes, clearly.
Very nice. Okay. This just shows that the direct search is the strongest, obviously, I mean, by far. You're not doing much with your social media, though, are you?
Yeah, matter of fact, we have a challenge with all that because we wanted to do Google adverts and Facebook ads, but at the moment, Google and Facebook do not allow adverts from Nigeria. Position, I must be honest with you, because this is a webinar. Their own position is that Nigeria has no national law for online betting, even though there are all the states have their own legislation guiding that, but they insist that they are dealing with Nigeria on a national level, and such, since there's no national law to provide operational guidance for them, they will not accept adverts from us. It's not for lack of trying. We have tried repeatedly to get them to see reason, but unfortunately we haven't succeeded. So most of what you're seeing there is direct referral through our shops, and then a lot of offline driving of traffic and marketing.
I see. All right, very nice.
And radio advertisements and all that.
So there's quite a bit out there. It's just not the traditional Google sense.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Understood. All right, very nice. Now, your keywords, lovingbet.com. I mean, obviously you're doing pretty well with those. I mean, this is still a skewed bit of data since we only had a little bit of Google Analytics. Have you had anybody doing any SEO work on the site, or is this just organically grown?
We haven't done much of SEO work. Purely organic is what you're saying here, organic traffic. We
Very nice.
haven't done much of SEO and all. We did on-page SEO optimization and all that, but the rest of it we could not do because the company we took on to do that, I think they had a problem. I don't know what their problem was. They had a problem with our website is an HTTPS, and they say they had a challenge with HTTPS, and so they couldn't proceed.
Hmm.
So we just left that. It was becoming a distraction for me. We left it for now.
I see. All right.
Can you proceed? Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Gerald. Well, let's just want to talk a little bit about your backlinks that you have going on. This is the Majestic SEO page. We already have 391 backlinks off of 64 domains. Did you do any link sharing to get this done?
Mm. Mm.
There we are. Sorry, a little bit of an audio problem still. Gerald, did you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Ah, there you go, Gerald. Are you back in? Okay. Well, just wanted to show that the unique visitors are going straight up. They're doing very well. It has been on an upward trend since the beginning of the site. The admin section, the new customers that are put in can be added in here. Is that correct, Gerald? Okay. Well, this is the betting shop management page. This shows you the different bets that are coming in and how they can be tracked. Also, this is for managing the text that you put onto the site. You can go ahead and pick your location, add the text in over here, and that will change the look of the site for you. Customer accounts is what we're trying to maintain on this particular page. Be able to see what each customer is doing, how they've been, what their trends are. Very helpful for controlling the customer management. These are the different events that went and that did not have results. So there are going to be those. You need to be able to maintain those to make sure that the payouts go out correctly to the correct people, and that you make sure you do not pay out if not unnecessary. So this, I do believe, is the Bet Trader page. This shows you the different historical days that you can check to see what happened on that particular day. Able to keep your accounts in line that way. This shows that the revenue has just been on an upward trend since the beginning of this site. We started out under $50,000 for the month, well over $250,000 for December. Dropped just a little bit, but we're still over what was in November. So I think it's starting to level out just a little bit, but I do believe it's still looking very strong. Cost of goods sold obviously are going to follow the exact same trend, because the cost of goods are the payouts to all the people that have won their bets. What happens is the revenues are taken in, and that when the bets are made, and then the COGS are the payouts to all the people that have won. Expenses, I don't know if we heard this before, but they are going to be up and down. There's going to be a hosting cost. There's also the one-time per year licensing that Gerald said that he would be able to help someone from outside the country be able to get the license. So that is not an issue if you were, say, in the United Kingdom or Scotland or Wales or something like that. They could definitely help you with getting a license to be able to continue this site. Gerald, can you tell us what the day-to-day operations of the site are? Oh. Mm. we are having some audio difficulty with Gerald. I'm asking him to type his answer to me through Skype, and I will go ahead and let everybody hear what the answer is. We're looking for the day-to-day operations. How many hours per week are we actually working on this site? Very good. We're looking at about 8 hours per day. So it's nowhere near a full-time job. This is something that can be done with minimal time. Now, if you're looking at 60 hours per week, starting to get a little bit heavier, but I mean 8 hours per day, definitely doable. Let's see, how many people do we have working on the site right now, Gerald? Okay. Well, I know there's several people that are working on the site. Gerald is one of the main people, though. If you were to keep the site, Gerald, what would you say would be the things you would do to help grow the business? I mean, besides continuing on to other markets, like we were talking about earlier, the different, like starting into Kenya now and with starting into India, those are all positive things. Would you actually rev up the Facebook also? As even though, okay, so they're not really allowing too much on the betting side from Facebook, but there are other avenues of advertising that we could go through. I do believe that would be a positive step. Also, continuing moving on to the different countries that are available would also help add to the revenues and injecting some new blood into the site, which would be all positive things. Gerald, can you text me why you are selling the site? Oh, by the way, Gerald, just let me know there was currently 7 people that are working on the site. And I'm asking him why he is selling. That's what we're asking now. Okay, well, still seem to be having a little bit of difficulty. But just to let you know, when I do speak to Gerald, we usually do not have this sort of problem, so the Skype has never been a problem for us. So I can get any of your questions answered. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and say that my name is Chip Bowerly. I'm at 863-557-3108. Obviously, there might be a couple questions after this, so please feel free to contact me or email me at chip@latonas.com, and I can promptly get with Gerald, and we'll get these answers for you as soon as we get them. So I wanted to thank Gerald so much for coming today, even though we had a little bit of difficulty. I think we got some good facts out there. And again, chip@latonas.com or 863-557-3108. Thank you very much, Gerald. I appreciate it, and thanks for working through the difficulties with us. Oh, I'm sorry, one other thing. The site was built to be sold, just to let everyone know. They are continuing to build it so that it will be stronger and stronger, though. So we're looking for a positive outlook from this. Thank you very much for coming. Y'all have a very good evening now.